Um, for Guanajuato and I think for Mexico and all the world was very difficult uh, to 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 start to measure all the indicators of tourism with the pandemic. Before of that, in Guanajuato, we are making a good job with the measure uh, of the behavior of tourism. And but what happened with a pandemic? Before of that, most of us thought that we have a little of control of all the measure, and we had a lot of information about the behavior of the tourism in our destinations. But what happened when uh, all of we have changed? The one of the principal things that we need in the with the pandemic was what about the future when we don't have any preliminary information or a similar situation in Mexico and in the world. Then we try to make some forecasts of the tourism in Guanajuato, and but we don't have we didn't have any information about that. Then we try to make some service with our companies, with the hotels, with restaurants, with travel agencies about what was the operation status of they have in that moment, and also what are the support programs for companies, because we needed some information to know what will be the strategies that since the government needed to do to support all our companies of tourism. Then we try to know that what was the status of the operational in hotels and restaurants, and because all of them closed their doors, a lot of them fired much of the workers, visitors, citizens, all the people were in home, and the questions day by day was how much time will be the pandemic, how much time will we endure the operation spending. This is a little of the work that we made. The green line was the results that we have in occupied rooms in 2019. The little gray line here is the first forecast that we made with the information of hotels and restaurants. All the people, that's a very important thing, because all the people thought that the pandemic will be just 2 months. And what happened then of those months? Then the situation was very critical, because we didn't have a lot of visitors, and all much of our hotels they were closed for more than 2 months. Then now the important job that we are doing with them and with all the team of Observatory is this is the new forecast with more information, with the new reality, and it's very important because all of this information is very used for government to make different strategies to help our companies, and also to promote and to know what is the visitors needed or needs to come to Guanajuato. For that, we try to make a lot of surveys, a lot of jobs to know all of that topics, things. And we, since the last year, we are working with social listening to know a little of, to have a little more information of our consumers, of our visitors. But now we try to know who are our principal consumers who talk about Guanajuato in the pandemic. And the results to show to us that the principal three consumers for us are millennials, entrepreneurs, and families. Then for us was very important because all our strategies will be to these three consumers. Then we also made some focus group to confirm that the results of social listening of consumer groups was real. And then we tried to, we made also some surveys to confirm the information of the consumers groups. Principal to know upcoming trips, reasons for trips in this year's principal, if they want to trip, desired destination after pandemic, travel group, ideal trip, if they want to make their recommendation in a hotel or maybe in Airbnb spaces, available digital resources, average spending, and the principal things. What about the COVID measures? Was important for our visitors, or maybe is not some important? And this is a little of the result that we have. The people want to travel in 2020, yes, but the time, the particular is in they want to travel to August to December in this year, but 43% of the people who answered the survey they want to travel until 2021. Also, all of them want to know all about the health measures in hotels, restaurants, airport. That's the point to decide to travel or not. Also, they have very confidence in hotels more than Airbnb spaces. And most of the people want to travel to beach or magic or cultural towns. But the principal thing is that they wanted to spaces with big spaces, not with a lot of people, not close spaces. And also one of the good things that we know with this results was that they want to travel on their own transportations. And what was the useful of this information? Well, we try to make some programs to help our companies. One of them was to help them with financial programs to help them to payroll, to continue their business, adapt their business to the new reality with COVID and something like that. But the most important thing of this information was that we take the decisions to work with not just in Guanajuato, if not with all of the states around of us. Then we made the agreement to travel to the center of Mexico with other 5 states around us to make some strategies to reactive and strengthen the tourism this region. For that, all or some of the strategies was for promote the destinations, the cultural and magic towns in these states, but also was the strategies to how can we spend all of our services, all of our experience when we have the information about what the visitors wanted to see or to have in this next travel, and then because the travel or the visitors want to travel in a little in the short term, in the short distance, and all of us of these 6 states in Mexico are in more or less 2 hours between us. Then was a very specific strategy to us. And the last time of this, the last part, I'm sorry, of this agreement is what happened with each strategy of promotion. The challenge of measurements is maybe each of these states we don't have similar indicators. We have different methodologies, and also, for example, we could the information of hotels in Guanajuato until 15 or 20 of each month. But for example, Jalisco, that is other of our states, they do that good in I don't know 30 or the first days of the next month. Then we need to have the same information, in the same time, the similar indicators, similar methodologies to make the most I don't know, the strategies most punctual to for the visitors, and to have the best results not only in each states, if not all in all of the region. Then the last week we have the first meeting with the people that made the information for indicators in each of these states in this region. And one of the principal challenge is to measure that the impact of each of strategies that we are doing, a principle to have more visitors on this region. Then well, is have been very difficult to our country, and I think in all the world, to have the same or a little better results to visitors or to the tourism, the normal tourism, but we try to have the best results for our statements, for our companies, and to do the best strategies to reactivate the tourism in our region, because we need to do this for our sector. Then it's all for me, and just I have a mention that well, year by year we made the International Meeting of Tourism Observatories, and the 8th edition will be on 2021 in Guanajuato. Then that's the day that we have for the for this meeting, and that's all for me.